Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful town, lived a little boy named Leo. Leo wasn't just any boy. He had a secret superpower. No, he couldn't fly or turn invisible. Leo's superpower was his imagination, which was as big and boundless as the summer sky, and every great hero needs a sidekick, right? Leo's was a scruffy, floppy-eared dog named Rusty. Rusty wasn't a superhero dog. He couldn't talk or solve mysteries, but he was the best listener in the whole wide world, and his tail wags could power a small windmill. One sunny morning, Leo woke up with a brilliant idea. He burst out of his bed, nearly tripping over his comic books, and ran to find Rusty, who was snoozing in a patch of sun on the living room floor. "Rusty, wake up! We have a mission!" Leo whispered urgently. Rusty's ear twitched. He opened one sleepy eye, then the other, and gave a big jaw-cracking yawn. Leo unfurled a crumpled piece of paper. It was a map, drawn with crayons and a lot of enthusiasm. "Behold," Leo declared, "the map to the lost city of squeaky toys." According to Leo's map, the lost city was hidden deep within the treacherous jungle of endless green, also known as their backyard. Their first obstacle was the gurgling gorge, which was actually the sprinkler system that his dad had just turned on. "Stay close, Rusty," Leo commanded. "The currents are strong." He tiptoed dramatically through the jets of water, holding the map high above his head. Rusty, however, had a different approach. He joyfully bounded through the sprinklers, barking and snapping at the water, getting completely soaked in the process. Leo sighed. "You've compromised our stealth, Sir Rusty, but your bravery is noted." Next, they had to climb the Cliffs of No Return, a series of stacked patio chairs. Leo, being a seasoned explorer, scaled the plastic peaks with ease. Rusty, being a dog, simply walked around them and waited patiently at the top, wagging his tail. "Ah, you found a secret passage. Excellent work, my furry friend," Leo praised, patting Rusty's wet head. Their journey continued, past the whispering woods of rosebush where they had to be careful of thorns, and across the desert of 1,000 pebbles, which was the gravel driveway. Finally, they reached the spot marked with a big red X on the map. It was right under the giant oak tree. "We're here, Rusty," Leo breathed, his eyes wide with anticipation. "The lost city must be buried beneath our very feet." He grabbed his trusty shovel, a small red beech spade, and started to dig. He dug and dug and dug. Rusty, sensing the excitement, joined in, sending dirt flying everywhere with his paws. It was a messy, muddy, and marvelous excavation. After a few minutes of frantic digging, Leo's shovel hit something. Not something hard, but something squeaky. His heart leaped. Carefully, he cleared away the remaining dirt. There, nestled in the earth, was a half-buried, mud-caked, and very old rubber chicken. It had been lost for months, a casualty of a long-ago game of fetch. "We found it!" Leo shouted, holding the muddy treasure high. The legendary squeaky chicken of the ancients. He gave it a triumphant squeeze, and it let out a pathetic, wheezing squeak. Rusty's tail went into overdrive. He barked and jumped, his eyes fixed on the long-lost toy. Leo laughed and tossed the muddy chicken. Rusty caught it mid-air and began parading around the yard, a proud conqueror with his prize. Leo sat back, covered in dirt but beaming with pride. It wasn't about finding a real lost city. It was about the adventure. It was about turning a normal Tuesday into an epic quest with his best friend by his side. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across their jungle, Leo knew that tomorrow would bring another adventure. Because with a boundless imagination and a loyal dog, even the smallest backyard can hold the biggest wonders. Thanks for watching our little story. If you enjoyed Leo and Rusty's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tailies from our colorful town. See you next time.